You can see there I've just put a little bit of masking fluid on, I've let it dry, and I'm actually building up some washes for a bit of an underpainting, creating the light in the painting using yellow and Naples yellow, and I'm going to paint these wet on wet. Once your painting has dried, you can mix up some lovely colours for the sky. I've mixed up some alizarin crimson, burnt sienna, alizarin crimson with some purple and indigo, but you can mix up your own colours, have a bit of fun playing around with mixing colours. I've also put colour alternatives in the description below if you don't have these particular colours. Once you've mixed up your colours, you can use those to paint the sky wet in wet. Once your sky has dried, I'm mixing up here some indigo, painting it wet on dry with my size 6 brush. It's quite dark, the sea, and I'm just diluting at the end there just as it's coming into shore. I'm wetting my beach area now, and I'm going to drop in some lovely colours to reflect the sky on that wet sandy beach. Some yellows, pinks, burnt siennas, browns and violets, all wet in wet. using my size 10 brush. Once you've dried off your beach, you can start painting your distant hills. I'm using Ultramarine. I'm using the size 6 round brush. I'm painting this wet on dry. I'll then drop in a little bit of violet and I will soften the edges to make it look like it's going off into the distance. I'm painting a darker hill here to the left with Indigo, wet on dry with my size 6 brush. Allow your painting time to dry, it's very important. And what I'm doing now is just putting a little bit more shadow and detail on the beach with alizarin crimson and some indigo, and I'm softening the edges as I go. Again, allow your painting time to dry, and now I'm removing the masking fluid with some framing tape, the sticky side down, and pulling off the masking fluid. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to paint the middle distant hill with some burnt sienna, and I'm diluting my brush and using a damp brush just to sort of lighten this so you vary the sort of tones, and I'm dropping in indigo as well here and there. I'm just working on the right hand side of this middle distant hill, and I'm just dropping in a little bit of ultramarine to cool it off a little bit so it looks like it's going to go off into the distance. It fades away, so it gives my painting some depth, and I'll soften and dilute it with a damp brush. I'm just sketching in the couple now and their dog with an HB pencil. They're very small, so it gives it a bit of distance. I will also put a link in the description below of a video I have made about how to draw people on a small scale, distant people. But I will also have in my Patreon membership video detail about how to draw these people as well. I'm actually just painting them in now, the very small size 4 brush with indigo paint, but you could use Paynes grey as well. So just be careful. You don't have to give any more than just a flat dark wash, and it just brings the whole painting to life. To finish off, I'm just going to put a few birds in the sky. They're literally just V-shaped. It just gives the painting some depth and distance. If you enjoy this content and you'd like to support the work that I create here on YouTube, why not think about joining my Patreon membership? Just click Patreon in the description below and you'll get access to my exclusive tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. Happy painting. Bye for now.